Hey guys, for those of you guys who are on the YouTube, sorry, I literally just got the stream up and running here. We've been trying to figure out NinjaTrader for those of you who are on the other stream. It seems like NinjaTrader is not working today. I don't know, it's an internal issue with NinjaTrader, Tradeovate in general. There's like maybe two people in the group who can get on, but majority of people can't. Um, yeah, see, if I get screwed here, I'm going to demand compensation. Yeah, it looks like some of you guys are able to get in though. Nikki's on, Siege is on, Justice is on. Yeah, for some reason, uh, I mean, it's crazy that you guys are able to be on because the majority of people aren't. Daniel said, notice you haven't said your notice in the past few days. Oh yeah, thanks, Daniel. I've been forgetting about it. So I'll do that right now anyways, because I have nothing here to really do since I can't get on. But anyways, guys, let me just get this real quick. I've been forgetting to do this because I've been getting on kind of late. But all right, so before we get started or before we continue, just a reminder, guys, I'm registered with CFTC NFA as a professional trader, commodity trading advisor CTA. These are my NFA ID numbers right here. Futures trading involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. You can lose more than your initial investment. Past performance is not indicative of future results. This stream is for informational and educational purposes only. Nothing shown or discussed is a solicitation to buy or sell any futures contract or to participate in any trading program. I may hold positions in this market as discussed. My views may change based on market conditions at any time. If any hypothetical or backtested results appear during the stream, they have significant limitations and do not represent actual trading. So with that said, let's get continue with our session here. Thanks, Daniel, for the reminder. I just kind of have to say that before every live trading session, guys. It's just an agreement that I got into with the regulators. The good news is they contacted me this week. They mentioned that they're satisfied with my social media and with me kind of closing Cody Kai trades to the public. So you might see me post stuff up more often now. You guys probably saw the email yesterday. I sent the replay of the live session. I'm still not keeping the live sessions on. What I might do with the live sessions is I might just keep at least one session up per day, and then the rest of them will go unlisted. But again, if you guys want to rewatch any of the previous live sessions, we've talked about this before. I have like 8 years or 10 years of live trading sessions. You can just go to the YouTube channel and the videos are still there. It's just under playlists. You just can't see them under live. So if you look at my videos here, it shows that I don't really have any videos up. But if you go to playlist here and you look at my, where is it? Live trading. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, if you look at my live trading right here, you guys will see that I have all of the videos here. I have 1,310 live trading sessions. So yeah, if you guys ever want to go and watch and you guys are on the YouTube channel, you can find all of the videos still, but they're going to be under playlist. You can't find them under live. All right, anyways, back to the charts. So I'm looking for opportunities here for entry. The problem is none of us can get onto NinjaTrader, so I can't really take trades. I think if I do take some trades, I'm just going to be trading on my StoneX account. Uh, I mean, that's the only place I could really trade here because I don't really have the ability here to trade on any other accounts at this time. Um, hmm. I'm trying to figure out, let's see. So I'll keep looking for entries here. I haven't used StoneX in a while. I've been trying to figure things out here still. Uh, yeah, the StoneX platform it's, it's new. I mean, it's like very different to what I'm used to using. I haven't really played around with it since I first started using it because I've been trading on Ninja, of course. I'm just trying to figure out where the one contract size, TP stop loss. Let me adjust this. Yeah, so maybe I'll do a tester trade on here. I'll just take like one trade. If anything here comes up. Here, let's see if I can. No, I'm not going to show you guys. And I'm going to try to see if I could figure out a way to hide my account number. There's just too many buttons on here on because it's so advanced their platform compared to like NinjaTrader and stuff. There's just a lot of stuff going on. I was gonna try to hide my account. Okay, I think I hid my account number. So I kind of show you guys what my. All right, there's no entries here, so I'll try to. Okay, I'm gonna drag this to the main chart. I just want to make sure there's no personal information here. It just says my name. Okay, that's cool. I don't care about that. So this is the actual platform that I'm running the hedge fund on. This is just platform that I'm using personally. Okay, let me just drag this over. So I could figure out the hell I'm doing. Okay, so yeah, this is what StoneX looks like, guys. It's kind of cool. It's different. Um, I just want to make sure I'm hiding all of my personal information on here. But yeah, this is what the platform looks like. I there's a couple cool options here that that they have. So there's like this option. It's called like Park. Or like if I just want to enter a position and like this is why it's cool with the algo because I can just get in at a specific time. Like if I want to get in at like 6:50, I'll just like put get in at the next 5 minutes or so or custom, and then it'll get me in at that exact time. Um, yeah, this is what the StoneX platform looks like. This is my personal account. I have like about 15,000 in it, just to kind of play around with, or 14,000. It's but I gotta figure out how to do everything here. Um, I've only taken a couple trades on StoneX because I'm just not too familiar with everything. So I think today I might just take a tester trade and then just kind of see how it executes here versus like Ninja. It executes well. It's just it's different with like a bunch of accounts. This is their CQG platform, but right now I'm using like a different platform for the hedge fund. This is just for personal. So if you guys are a client, a hedge fund client, you log into StoneX, this is the platform that you'd be using. I'm using a more native program. It's really old school. Kind of looks like MT4. Um, but I don't know how to use that one. This one's a lot easier though. Kind of looks like Tradeovate in a sense. There's just a lot of options here that I'm not too familiar with. Let me go back to TradingView. So there's no entries here. I'm waiting for a sell signal to come up. So if we have a sell signal, I'll be looking for like a possible MPS that would come up at some point, and then I'll just take a I guess a single contract on StoneX to see how it executes. It executes well though. I just need to see how it actually executes like when I'm doing real market because I've done the executions like during Asia. It's easier because there's just no the volatility is not super high. But I'm curious to see what the execution and stuff will look like on here. But yeah, if you guys are a hedge fund client, if you guys want to log, you guys can log into your account and see things like this. Um, but yeah, this is one of the options. They have like I think 6 or 7 different platforms that you can trade on. You can trade on Lightspeed, you can trade on this, which is CQG. They just have a lot of different options. But this is supposed to be like the most like the easiest one to use. Um, Yeah, we don't have any entries here. I'm just waiting for an entry. If we get an entry, I'll look to get into it. But right now, we're just kind of sitting around this top area. Let me zoom out real quick. I'm going to see where the sessions are currently sitting. So we're currently in between the sessions right now. So what I could see here is if price breaks above this New York high, this green line, and if it holds above here, we're going to stay bullish. If it doesn't hold above this area, then we might just continue to chop between the sessions over here like we did yesterday. I think there's news coming up at 7 o'clock, so that's going to be something to maybe look at. But let me check. I think it's inflation news, ISM Services PMI, I'm assuming. Yep. ISM Services PMI. I don't know if this will come out. As you guys know, we're like in a temporary government shutdown. I feel like every month we're in a temporary, every couple of months we're in a temporary government shutdown. But yeah, the news from yesterday didn't come out. So this, I don't know if it'll actually come out too. If the government shutdown doesn't get resolved by Friday, then NFP is going to get pushed back like it did in November. That was kind of crazy. That government shutdown lasted really, really long. I've never seen a government shutdown for like 2, 3 months. And then we didn't have NFP for like a couple months. All right, let me just drag this over here real quick. I don't want to leave this on the main chart. And let's go back to trading view. So there's no entries here. Let's see. There's algo entries, of course. That's going to be something I'm probably going to look at. Let me just check over here real quick. Let's see, Masij, I just saw your message right now. It said, shit, this bot is not able to exit. Why would they let it enter and now it's glitching? Oh, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't trade on NinjaTrader or Tradeovate right now at all, guys. I'm actually glad that it's not working because, well, I mean, I'm glad I'm not able to log in because that's crazy that it's letting you log in but not log out. All right, I guess today is gonna be more of a is gonna be more of a just watching day. There's an MPS PA setting up right here though. Here, let's see. Maybe I'll take this on my StoneX. So we have a higher high right here. We have a pending sell signal. So the sell signals, let's see, we had some clusters over here. 641, 646, 650 would be the time to enter that sell. So off this candle right here is where a sell entry could have been taken, somewhere in between or write it down lower. So we have an MPSPA setting up. Problem with this here is that we're going to be really close to the session. So what we're looking for here is for price to retrace up a little bit. So come down, retrace, continue down lower. One thing we want to we'll probably be concerned about is the sessions down below. So we'll watch for it right here, but it looks like it's starting to set up right now. And I take that back. Never mind. We have a lower low here now. So unfortunately, this is not going to be an MPSPA for me. Violates one of my requirements. I'll keep following it though. If it comes up, I'll show you guys. And if you guys want to take it, feel free to take it at your own risk. But as of now, not looking like it. All right, let's see. So Messi just sent in his profits. Here's the daily bias for today, guys. Today's daily bias is neutral to cautiously bullish. Obviously, it is pretty bullish right there. And here are Messi's profits. So a nice little profit right there. Messi, I'm glad you locked in some profit there. Yeah, Messi said that the bot took the trade, but he was unable to exit. It exited about 5 candles late. I'm still shocked that NinjaTrader or Tradeovate has not sent out any emails. Like this is a pretty serious issue. Like they should be telling everybody not to trade or not to log in. And Ninja Trader is not like a small company. It's like, bro, I can let this big issue happen and you're not going to notify none of your traders. Prop firms aren't even telling people anything. It's crazy. Are they all part of the scheme right now? I know. Yeah, Nikki said second time. They didn't tell us last time either. Yeah, because they had that issue last time, right? Where it was the same problem where people couldn't get out of their position. They got in, they couldn't get out. But then the prop firms were like, "Oh, we're going to resolve this." I mean, I'm sure people are going to get screwed today. We're thinking about like our small community here. Imagine like all the prop firms, all of the personal accounts. There's a lot of people who use NinjaTrader, and this is again like one of the main reasons why I've transitioned from NinjaTrader to StoneX because stuff like this happens. It's like this stuff shouldn't be happening, and if it's happening, at least notify the trader, right? All right, so we're looking for a possible MPSPA right here. It's still setting up, but there's like so many red flags here. For one, there's a lower low and there's a sessions right here. So I'm not looking to take any trades right now. If you guys want to take it, I mean, feel free. Um, let's see. Policy, by the way, Sean, breakout should have been a buy between 620 and 625. There was a fake out, a sell fake out that resulted in bullish momentum. There were sessions above and there was a lot of liquidity. Yeah, I mean, ideally, I would have looked for the buy here because, like, just like what Paul said, there's a lot of liquidity sitting up here. But based on the actual strategy, it would have been a sell. That's why I mentioned when I got on, I wouldn't have taken the sell there because exactly what you confirmed, Paul. Because there was no liquidity sitting down here, right? Prices were already pushing up, and it was trying to grab all the liquidity up here. So I would have thought the same exact thing. So strategy wise, it would have been a sell because it's against momentum. Entry wise, I just wouldn't have taken anything. It would just would have been a sit out type of entry. There was, and then also like at the time, there was like, buy momentums that were coming up right here, pre-market, the flickering momentum. So it's another thing to look at. All right, so if you guys are looking to get into this right here, guys, this is an MPSPA setup, not one that I would take. There's a higher high, sell signal retracement on this green candle, confirmation on this red, but it's right at the sessions. As you guys know, the sessions is an area of manipulation. You can see right here, price is having trouble getting past the sessions right now, right? So, I mean, obviously I wouldn't get into this here, but if you guys wanted to get into it, it's currently running. Even if I wanted to get into it, I wouldn't be able to get into it because of the issues with Ninja right now and Tradebait. All right, Massage's done. He's gonna call it a day. Lila said when you attempt to take a trade, the Tradebait error pops up. Okay, so it looks like they're stopping people from trading now. Lila, that makes sense. CJ said what's crazy is we're having Ninja Trader Tradebait last Wednesday too. I had to contact customer service and tell them for them to tell me what was wrong. I feel like that's such I mean, that's such a big deal, right? They don't even let you know. It's like they're only going to deal with people who screwed up, or not screwed up, but people who had issues like executing, getting in, getting out. Because the thing I feel like with Ninja Trader and TradeAway, they don't expect anybody to complain. They'll just take the blame for it. Um, it's not a good look for Ninja Trader or TradeAway, honestly. Same issue in like a couple weeks. Connection issues, network issues, login issues. It's it's really not a good look. Here's a trade that I just mentioned, guys. So this is the MPSPA. It's currently running in profit right now. It's about to hit target. So like we talked about this earlier, I felt like today was going to be a day with like some good trades. This it wasn't an entry because of the red flag, but I mean it's looking nice so far. It looks like it's going to drop further. We need to get that sell momentum right here at 655 too. So that was a nice confirmation. Full TP right there. For those of you who decided to take it, I mentioned, there's some people who don't care about the red flags and they take the trades regardless. And if you were one of those people, full TP right there, basically no drawdown. Yeah, Rev said when logging into Ninja, it's telling me to call support. Yeah, everybody's having the same issue, Rev. I'm assuming you got in a little later today. We're all having the issue where we can't log into Ninja Trader. I wouldn't even try to trade on Ninja Trader if you were able to log in because Masij, he took a trade and it wouldn't let him exit. It exited like 5 candles later. So I wouldn't even risk it. Nice. Harmony took the sell right there. Nice work. She locked in some good profit. Yeah, the crazy thing, Rev, is that they're not even telling people that there's an issue. I've been trying to check the emails, but they're not even notifying anybody that there's any problems. There's only like I think 3 or 4 people here who were able to get in. I think Lila was able to get in, but she got an error when she tried to enter the position. Um, Justice was in because he didn't turn off his laptop or his computer. I think it's the people who didn't turn off their computer. If you didn't log off of NinjaTrader, they're still logged in. The problem is there's just connection issues and execution issues. Um, Rev said he just got in, but the candles aren't moving. Oh, you were able to log in, Rev? Yeah, I wouldn't bother taking any trades, guys. If you guys are in, okay, so Rev was able to get into NinjaTrader. If you guys are able to get in, I wouldn't recommend taking any trades on them. I mean, there's obviously a clear issue right now. Yeah, the last thing you want to do is take a position and then you can't get out. That's like the worst because if you get into a position and you can't get out, I mean, it could work really well in your favor. It could also blow your account very quickly. If price just runs away, right? We're in a runaway market right now. Like price typically, if momentum finds a direction and just runs away in that direction. Like for example, here, you got a double top in a sense, sell signal retracement. It pushed right down to the previous low right here. So, um, okay. Well, looks like some people got in, but the data is not working. Probably still gonna try to get in on StoneX account if I can. All right. So there we go. Price pushed all the way down to the previous sessions. So this is what we talked about earlier. I mentioned if price was to push above the sessions right here, then we'd probably be bullish, right? And it would stay bullish. I said if price doesn't get above that area, it's probably just going to chop within the sessions here and stay within the sessions for the entire day. So there's 3 things that may happen here. Either price breaks above or below the sessions here and it stays below here, it'll be bearish. Price swings back up, breaks above the sessions and stays bullish, or price just continues to chop within the range here. Yeah, so just a couple different things here that that can happen. Right now, it's looking like price is going to stay within the middle and just range. Let's see. Drew said Apex finally posted. What do they post up at? Did they send an email? Or is it on their Instagram or something? All right, so we're getting confirmation here. Joe said that TradeAwait's working now. Lila said it's back. Okay, let's try to log in. I'm still hesitant to take anything though, even though they're on. Um, yeah, I'm hesitant because I'm not trying to get screwed here. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna try to log in. All right, we have a new lower low right here. Oops. We have a new lower low right here. So this might be an opportunity for an MPSPA for the buy side. If it doesn't push up and get stuck at the sessions. Okay, so I was able to log into NinjaTrader. Um, the candles do not look like they are moving though. Okay, I just logged in and they are moving now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I feel comfortable taking anything on here, but yes, it is working. If anything, I'll take the trades on my prop accounts. Probably not gonna take them on the hedge accounts. Because at least at the prop accounts, if something happens, I'll just complain to them. Okay. All right, there's a possible MPSPA setting up right here, guys, for a buy. So we have a lower low. We need a buy signal to come up. Once that buy signal comes up and closes, we're gonna look for retracement and continuation back up. So basically pattern right back up here. Main issue here is going to be if the entry gets stuck at the sessions or if it has to pass through the sessions. Obviously, it's going to be a problem. But we'll see. We'll just kind of see what happens here. This price continues to move along. Rev said he tested it on a sim on Ninja. It hit 55 on a set 50 target and didn't close. Okay, I'd be careful, guys. Yeah, if you guys want to try, I would say try to get in on a demo or a sim account first to see if it exits. Sure, I'll do that too, actually. That's a good idea. Rev, I'm glad you did that. Let's see, I'm gonna take it on the sim account.
Order filled.
And I'd move my target right here, see if it exits. I'm like I'm like double checking, triple checking, quadruple checking to see if it's on the sim account. Um, okay, so I just have an entry here which is running. I just want to see if it exits on time or if it has issues. Okay, so
Get filled.
it looks like it's working. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how comfortable I feel. I just took it right now on my sim account. It did work for me. I don't know, you know, I don't know how accurate it's gonna be like I mean, that was on the sim account, so I don't know if it's gonna be the same on a real account. So I think if I do trade today, I'll probably just trade on my what's it called? On my prop accounts and then probably just my own personal. I probably won't trade for the hedge clients today because it's a big risk, got a lot of money at stake. All right, we've got a buy signal right here. This is setting up for a possible MPSPA. We have a lower low buy signal. I'm looking for price to push up, retrace, continue up higher from there. So we got a big range here where price is kind of bouncing around from. Ideally, I'd like there to be another green candle here because I don't want to be stuck at the sessions. But yeah, I took a tester trade on my sim and it worked out pretty nicely. Okay. So with that being the case, let's see. Y'all said Rhythmic is okay, by the way. Lesser issues lately. Just came to see if it's a global or if it's just Tradeify. Yeah, it's global, it looks like, but it looks like people are able to get in now. Um, I didn't get anything from Apex. I'm not sure where you guys got the, unless they posted it on social media, that's probably what it is. Let's check the social media pages. That's very unusual. There's just no. Yeah, Apex said, notice we are aware of ongoing login issues affecting some users on Tradeovate and are actively working on their team to resolve with their team to resolve this. We'll share an update as soon as we can. If your account is affected and you're currently stuck in a position, please do not submit a support ticket at this time. Once an assessment is complete, we'll make necessary adjustments. Well, I guess that means take some trades, and if you lose, make some complaints. Um, yeah, all right. So I guess we'll see. Okay, so let's see then. So there's a again, there's an MPSPA which is setting up right here. Let me go to the algo real quick. I'm going to a couple entries here which came up so far. I'm just gonna identify the entries. So 645 for a sell, no entry. 710 for a buy. Oh, we're not there yet. It's gonna set up right now. So we got an entry setting up right here for algo entry if you guys are looking to get into it. So once this candle here closes, it's going to be a buy entry for MPS, or sorry, for algo. For anybody who's looking to take it, it's the first algo entry for today. Yeah, so there's an algo entry which is currently running right now. Not in it, but following it here. This could set up for an MPSPA. So we have the lower low buy signal retracement on this one. So it's probably not going to happen on this candle, but maybe on the next one. But yes, this is the entry for the algo at 710. It's about a hit. Looks good because there was momentum signals right here following it or before it. So we had clusters of buys right here at 707, 709, 710. I think this is going to hit. It's just a matter of time until it does. Might take some time, but for the most part, it looks good. All right, 4020, let me check real quick. 732 for a buy. 732. All right, so full TP on the algo is actually hitting pretty nice today. The 720, 732 one hit right there, and that one also hit. So two back-to-back wins for the algo so far. Uh, three back-to-back wins for the algo so far. Actually, the algo's on fire right now. I'll pull up the algo to show you guys in a second. All right, so an MPSPA could be setting up on this next candle here. It's starting to retrace. So full TP on that one right there. This could be a possible MPSPA setup. This candle closes green. The problem with this here is this candles are kind of big. We talked about this. Candle's too big. It might be a trade that might be skipped. All right, so this is a possible MPSPA for those of you who are looking to get in. I probably could get in with like it's like some accounts, not all of them. So I'll be watching right here, lower low, retracement, confirmation, candles closing in about, all right.
Order submitted.
I'm gonna watch over here. I don't know if I got into the position. It looks like I got an error on some of the accounts. I'm trying to see. I think I might have taken it on the sim account.
Order filled.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody tried to get into that MPSPA right there. The candle was kind of big, so I was like kind of cautious about it, but it looks like I was just nervous because the I didn't want to get the get any issues here with the accounts. Okay, so I think it worked, or I gotta double check these. I think I'm gonna have to like close out of these accounts that are here and re-log in because it shows on my sim. Yeah, and did anybody try to get into it? I think Ninja's still having some issues, guys, with the execution. Okay, let me try to log back into this here. Because I was trying to just take it on my prop accounts. I don't have everything logged in right now. So Nikki said it took me out right away. I'm stuck. Took a buy and I'm losing more as it goes up. Wait, so you're in a sell position right now, Nikki? Today's a weird day. It's a weird day overall right now. I'm gonna close out of my StoneX account. I don't want to risk making a mistake on here. That's so weird. So Nikki said she's in a buy, but it's in a sell. Yeah, that's weird. That's really weird, Nikki, that you were in a buy, but then now you're in a sell. Nice. Vincent said he got in on the dip and it hit CP. Nice, Vincent. Today might be a good day to sit out, guys. I mean, the thing is, there's an issue running with the accounts here. So if you did take a loss on that last trade, if you decided to get into it, you probably could message the prop firm and be like, hey, ran into an issue, uh, and I couldn't get out of my position. Can you fix my account? They'll probably fix it. So I mean, today might be a day to take, um, I guess, risky trades in a sense. Lila said close out, reopen. Mine was okay after I did that. Lost a little, get out. Lose a little and get out. Yeah. It seems like people are still having issues with the execution. So if you guys are having problems with your trades, I would say message a prop firm and just be like, hey, there's an issue with trade of eight Ninja Trader. I couldn't get out of my position. Can you can you reset my account? And the odds are they probably will. See what time is this entry at? Yeah, if you guys took the MPSP right there, obviously it lost. I mean, it's like I said, the trades are going to lose sometimes, but also the candle here was too big. The volatility is actually really, really high right now. It's currently at 46 ATR. Super, super high ATR at the moment. Um, maybe there'll be another entry that comes up. Who knows? But yeah, the entry happened right here at 7:14. But yeah, guys, if you guys want to complain to your prop firm, you can tell them, okay, entered a position at 7:14 and I couldn't exit when the target was reached, ended up with a loss. Yeah, it seems like some people have are having issues, some people aren't. I mean, this thing's pushing up like it's supposed to. It's just very laggy in a sense. Harmony's asking, how do you check ATR? So for me, I have my own ATR indicator, which is down here. If you want to, you could use the built-in ATR indicator as well. It's just not going to be as easy to follow. Like if you use the built-in ATR, it's going to show up, but it's not going to be as clean as mine. So like you turn on the ATR indicator, the ATR will be like right here on the bottom. And it'll tell you, if you're not familiar with ATR, ATR is average true range. Um, it basically tells you how volatile the market is right now. So this is my indicator. It's under the K2 trailing stop tool. But the if you use a built-in one, it'll show up on the bottom like this right here. It still works, but it's just harder to follow. Jesus said, entered the MPSPA a little late, finally hit TP. Nice, yeah. So it looks like Jesus got into it and hit TP, he entered late. CJ hit full TP as well. So like I said, some of these people here entered the MPSPA a little late, and then it ended up pushing up and hitting target. So it just kind of depends on when your entry was. I was a little hesitant to get into it because, I mean, the obvious reasons right now. Steven also got a full TP, so it looks like some people lost, some people won. It just depends on when your entry was. It just spiked to stop and then it came right back up to target. So it has, stuff like that happens. You don't have control over the market. You just get caught in the choppiness of the movement. Um, but anyways, we'll look for another entry here if there's another opportunity which comes up. We'll see. Yeah, maybe it'll be a second one here. Maybe price will reach a higher high at some point and then come right back down. So we're currently at the resistance point. Yeah, Harmony City, yeah, it is really hard. Yeah, it's hard to use the built-in tool. That's why I created my own because it just follows right here and you can see. Right now, the ATR is extremely high. It's at 49 ATR. Typically, the average ATR is around 30. That's why our stop loss is around 30 points. If you do want to trade in this market, you probably want to use a wider TP stop loss, like something that's aligned with whatever the ATR is, because this is what's indicating the average size of each candle. With a 14 candle look back. So within the previous 14 minutes, the average size of each candle is about 50 points, which is huge, right? Because if you have a 30-point stop loss, you can get stopped out very easily if it spikes down like 50 points like this. Like pretty much what happened here. Spiked down and then it came right back up. Um, okay, so with this being the case, we are going to continue following here and we'll kind of see where price goes and as it continues. At the moment, yeah, at the moment, there's just nothing here right now. Let me go over here real quick. Let me go back to the algos. So looking at the algos over here, or algo entries, there was another one at 7:30, or it's not 7:30 yet. We're still early. There's one at 7:21. So 7:21, which is right here, is for a sell, so no entry on that one. 7:24, which is currently this candle right here, it's for a sell. There's gonna be no entry. So we're currently gonna buy right now. 7:27, probably gonna be another sell. No entry. Let me check gold. So there's no entries here right now. We have a new higher high. This price pushes around this area. So we got a new higher high right there. I'm gonna go to gold real quick. So I'm looking at gold right now. 629. No entry for a buy. 635 was for a buy. No entry. 650 for a sell. No entry. 657 for a buy. No entry. 658 for a sell. Um, on the lower time frame and check. All right, so this actually hit. The algo is actually hitting a lot today, guys. Looking at all you guys, if you guys have access to the spreadsheet, you guys can check. It's actually hitting a lot today. 721 for a buy, no entry. 722 for a sell. There was a flickering momentum right there. Okay, so I've looked at pretty much all of the entries so far. There's we'll double check in a second. Right, so far the 60/30 for the algo right here at 710, that was a full TP for a win. Over here for the 40/20, there was two wins right here. For gold, there was a win right there. So we have all wins today so far for the algo. The algo is actually working really, really well. Gold over here, full TP, 40/20 for YM, full TP, and then 60/30 over here, full TP as well at 710. So if you guys took those entries, great work. If you guys didn't, it's completely fine. I would have been a little more inclined to take this here. So I'm looking at the stats for the algo. The algo is actually working pretty well, guys. If you're doing one trade per day, I mean, it doesn't come up very often, but you can see over here, yesterday it won, Monday it won, Friday it lost, and then last Wednesday it won. So every week there's probably gonna be like at least one entry. Um, I mean, the algo is working. If you guys are following the algo, it is working for YM at least. For gold over here, it's a little more tricky because it's been so volatile. But again, right here for gold, it's a win. So for this week so far, it's two wins. Win on Monday right there, and then a win today on Wednesday. So, maybe it's time to revisit the algo if you guys haven't been looking at it. We have a higher high right here, guys. This could probably set up for a possible MPSPA to the downside. So we have a higher high right here. We're looking for price to provide a sell signal, retrace, and continue down lower. If you get that right there, this will be a setup for an MPSPA to the downside. So I'll keep updating the algo as we go, but as you guys know, for me, I'm taking one entry per day. So like even though there's multiple entries which come up, I'm only counting the first one that comes up. So for example, over here for 60/30, this one already came up for a win, so it's done for the day. 40/20 came up for a win, that's done for the day. And then gold came up for a win as well, so that's done for the day as well. Over here on the 5 minute, I'll check these a little later because these entries don't come up until like, later down in the session. Or I guess I can check it out right now. This is 5 minute. 5 minute 6:30 for a buy, I think. Um, yeah, so 5 minute 6:30 for a buy. There is a momentum signal on it, so I don't think that'd be an entry to take. So that'd just be a no entry. One right here at 6:55 as well. Let me see if there's a
Connection lost.
flickering momentum. I just got a connection loss on NinjaTrader. 6:55 over here, there was a sell momentum that came up, so it's a flickering momentum entry as well. 6:45 is the next one. Gold over here, 6:40. 6:40 for a buy. There's no entry because it's a sell signal. And then the 10 minute over here, there's quite a bit of 10 minute entries. I'll have to take a look at that in a second. Okay, so there are a bunch of buy entries over here, or let's see, so buy at 6:20, which was no entry. 6:50 for a buy. All right, 6:50 for a buy right here, or a sell actually, no entry. 7 o'clock for a buy. No entry. This one's currently running right now. This is the 7:20 entry. So I'll come back and take a look at that in a few. But yeah, if you guys are following the algo, I am updating it as we go. So far, the algo's been pretty good though for this week. So yeah, a win on Monday, a win on Tuesday, and then a win today. Actually, yeah, the algo's on a win streak right now for February. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all three back-to-back wins. All right, we have a pending sell signal here again. So if the sell signal closes, this could start to set up for an MPSPA to the downside. All right, I'll be following. Sell signal there didn't close yet. Let's see, iPhone is asking, what do you use to draw your session high and low? It's a session high low indicator, iPhone. Yeah. These lines over here, the green line, the purple line, the red line, that's the session high low. So the green one's session high low for New York, purple is session high low for Asia, red is session high low for London. CJ said, I think Apex is going to encourage people to just buy a new eval since today is the last day for 90% off promo. These system issues are making them money. I know. It is, yeah. Nikki said Purdy will be taking care of my losses. Apex is gonna lose its hit too. Steven said these prop firms are here to take our money, making all these rules and technical issues. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, if you guys took any losses today, I would say just message the prop firm guys. Message the prop firm and get that situated. because they're probably gonna, I mean, they'll probably reset your account or help you out somehow because it's you're not the only person running into these issues. Seems like a lot of people are. So maybe today's the day to take some risk. All right, we have a pending sell signal right there. It's got 30 seconds left on it. So if this here closes, this could start to set up for a possible MPSPA to the downside. Steven said I should have saved all my money I wasted in challenges and just put it into the Cody Kai hedge fund. Yeah, I mean, the fund's open. If you guys want me to trade for you, the fund is open. I'm not trading for the fund today. Obviously, you guys know I'm very, very cautious with the fund. I'm not taking random trades or dumb trades, of course. Um, so yeah, it's available. Um, yeah, I'm not really taking, as you guys have seen, you guys know, I don't really take very many trades as much as I used to before because I'm very cautious about the ones that I'm getting into, making sure that they're like, that they're good trades, of course. Um, All right, so we have a higher high right here. We have a sell signal, prices pushing down. We have a higher low. So this is going to set up for a possible MPSPA. We're looking for a possible retracement. So drops to downside, retracement continuation. We want the entry to come up before we get to, say, the sessions right here, because we don't want to get caught with red flags, right? All right, so we have a bit of a cluster of sell momentums here. Let me check the algo entries. There's nothing for a sell coming up anytime soon. They're all buys. So I was just looking to see if they were going to align. Yeah, Steven said, this is why your win rate is so high. Yeah, I only take a few trades. I look for the very absolute, perfect entries. And I take those. I also don't trade when there's technical issues like today. I mean, it sucks because you're not getting into positions, but it's also good because I'm not blowing accounts. I think that's the biggest thing. Um, that's my biggest concern, really, because I don't want to, my reputation's on the line for the hedge fund, of course. All right, so we got price kind of dropping down a little too far. This is a bit of a problem because if it drops down too far, we're not going to be able to get past the sessions right here, right? So it's dumping right now. No retracement at this time. So market is actually doing exactly what we talked about earlier today, right? So I mentioned if price gets past the sessions right here, right? I said if price gets above this area, then we're going to be bullish. If price gets below this area, we're going to be bearish, right? Price never got below or above these areas. So what's happening here is price is just sitting in between the sessions. We talked about this yesterday. There's three different types of markets. Markets either accumulating or bullish. It's either manipulating and going sideways, or it's distributing and going downwards bearish. So there's just three different market regimes to really look at, right? Bullish, sideways, bearish, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. It's Dow theory. It's one of the oldest concepts of trading. It's not ICT, it's not smart money concepts, it's not none of that stuff. It's really just basic trading theory. Price goes up, price goes down, price goes sideways. All right, there's a possible MPSPA setting up right here. This kind of depends on how this candle here closes, because if it goes too far, we're going to get stuck at the sessions. If you guys want to take this candle is going to close in about 30 seconds or so. I'm thinking about maybe just taking this on my prop accounts, and then if it loses, I'm going to just message the prop account and tell them that I had issues with trading. So let's see, we have the candle closing in about 17 seconds. It just can't close too far below. That's the biggest thing there. All right, let me see. Candle's closing in about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's see. It's running
Order
profit right
filled.
there, looking good. Just gonna let it be. It's running 20 points in profit so far. It's like the entry there wasn't too bad. What? You guys see that? That was crazy. What the hell? Huge, huge spike right there. It looked like it stopped me out before there was even anything that happened. Like it was right here and it said that my order was canceled and it spiked out. This is a crazy candle right here.
Order filled.
All right, I'm going straight to Apex. There's an issue. That's a crazy candle right there. Whoa, what the hell? There's no news today, right? Let me check. Okay, well, I took a loss on that trade right there. I mean, yeah, it looks like there was a ton of slippage on that one. Looks like it actually closed me out way before. I actually didn't lose as much on that trade because it closed me out before it even spiked up. So, yeah, I don't know what. I just lost like a little bit. So I lost like a couple $100. Supposed to lose like 1,000. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that live. It was really weird. It like tripped me out. I was like, what the heck? Because like you can see over here where my exit happened. Let me see. Yeah. So here I'm gonna zoom in real quick. You guys can see where my exit happened. So see this buy right here? It exited me at 49,596. And you can see the arrow right here. So if I hover over this right here, you guys can see there's an arrow that's like right here. That's where my exit happened. My entry happened right here, and my exit happened like just slightly above it. So it was a very, very small loss. I mean, thank God that happened. It just gave me a small 49,596. Let me put a line right there. Yeah, I got lucky with that one. If you guys can see right here. So I don't know what happened, how that happened. I'm glad it happened though, because it closed me out really, really. Basically, I just paid fees right here, basically, for my entry. Because my entry was right here, you can see at 49,590. And then my sell was at 49,596. So I only lost 6 points. I didn't lose the full 30. Well, that's crazy. I'm still gonna complain Apex. Uh yeah, that was pretty crazy with that big spike. Did anybody else get caught with that? That was a huge candle. Look at this candle right here. Let me measure it real quick. This is a very unusual trading day. That was a 150 point candle within seconds. No news today. I don't know what caused it. Or I don't know, the ISM Services PMI, I guess. There was gas stock change over here. The ISM news was at 7, so that was a long time ago. Let me check CNBC, any updates here. Yeah, no breaking news. That honestly, that trade looked good. It looked we were in profit about 30 points, and then it spiked up like super, super fast. Um, the A tier is now at 60. Jesus is asking, was that a live trade or a sim? Um, it was a live trade, so I took it on my personal. I took it on my personal, and I took it on my prop accounts. But I'm still going to complain to the props because today's a good day to complain to them. Um, even though it's a small loss, I'm just going to complain to them anyways. Okay, yeah, it looks like Harmony over here as well. Partial. I've never seen that happen before, where it like closed me out that early. That's odd. Lila said the crazy thing. Crazy things always happen at the first week of the month. That's what it seems like, right? It seemed like that was the same. Like we had issues in January too, in previous months. Okay, well, I'm not looking to take any more trades. I've had enough of this market for today. Connection issues, all of that stuff. Huge candles coming out of nowhere. It's a bit of a crazy day today overall. So I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to send a support message to, even though Apex said not to send a support ticket, I'm going to do it anyways because I'm trying to be first in line. First in line. Okay, so I'm not looking to get into any more positions here right now. Let me check the algo real quick to see if there's anything that came up. 738 was an entry over here for a buy. There was no buy signal there, so no entry. 756, there was, we're not there yet. 140.20, 727, there was an entry for a sell. No entry. 738 for a buy, no entry. 739, entry for a sell, no entry. So if you guys are looking at the algo list, I am updating the spreadsheet as we speak. 758, that one hasn't came up yet. I'm just looking at the 1 minute entries for right now because everything else is kind of all over the place. 730 over here was for a buy, no entry. 752, we're not there yet. Okay, so with this being the case here, I'm going to yeah, let me get those support tickets to Apex. Support tickets to everybody, actually. Everybody can get it today. Let's see. I'm gonna hit up Perdia. Okay, try to get into it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna send this message to everybody. There's no entries right now, so if you guys are looking to get into an entry, yeah, there's nothing there right now. All right. I hate when like these companies have like these stupid support bots. It's like, bro, let me just send a message or an email to actual support. Okay, I'm just messaging all the prop firms and telling them that there's an issue with the issue here. See, CJ said my personal only lost 165, my props lost 865. I'm using the same contract size. Yeah, it seems like yeah, there is like I mean constant issues there. CJ said Sean is having a Steven moment by doing what Apex said not to do. I don't blame him because I'm doing the same thing. Yeah. Rev said Trump announced that at that minute, good convo to Zai and China is buying oil and other products. Of course, it'd be Trump setting, manipulating the market like that, right? Um, yeah, it's weird, right? That it had that issue there. Let's see. Would you like to connect you with a human agent? Yes, connect me with a Okay, anyways, let me see what's up here. So there's no other algo. Well, I mean there are other algo entries. There's one at 752, so it's gonna be coming up shortly. There's a flickering momentum right there though, so I don't think this is gonna be an entry. So flickering momentum, no entry. 656. Yeah. So let me go over here real quick. So if you guys are looking to take entries for the algo today, guys, a lot of good entries that came up. It pretty much won like all across all time frames, all TP stop losses, different assets. So right here for the 60/30 full TP right here, this was the first trade at 710 that one. Same with the 40/20 over here. This one won at 710. Gold over here, this one won at 658. The 5 minute over here, there's been no entries. The gold, there was no entry for the 5 minute. And then for the 10 minute over here, I'll have to check this a little later because these aren't really coming up in order. They're kind of spread out. So there was an entry that happened at, let's see, 720, which is right here. I don't know if there was a flickering momentum between 720 and 730. Yeah, there was actually a whole bunch right here. So I was trying to get into these higher time frame entries, but I don't think there's going to be very many opportunities here because there just isn't any that come up around those time periods. There's another one right there at 740, which is the 750 candle right here. So this one's currently running, and I'll have to take a look at that in a few. But all right, so here's Steven's profits for the day. He locked in 53.37. Nice work, Steven. Thanks, Karen, for this right here. So Karen here just posted this from Apex. We are aware of ongoing issues with Trade actively working. If your account is affected, you're currently stuck in a position. Please do not submit a support ticket. I'm gonna submit a support ticket anyways because I don't want to be the last person that they get to. Um, so I'm gonna do that right now, actually. If you guys have any questions, feel free to hop into the chat. There's no entries here right now at the moment. Um, Yeah, there may be a possible MPSPA setting up here again. We have a higher high. If a sell signal comes up, this could possibly set up for an MPSPA. Not looking to get into it, of course, but if it does come up, you guys will probably see it come up here shortly. There's a sell signal right there. So possibly another MPSPA as it starts to set up here as we speak. Um, Other than that, let me Tradeify is probably getting blown up right now because I'm trying to get to a human agent and I've been waiting for a while. Yeah, probably all these prop firms are getting blown up right now with people complaining. Not surprised. But okay, so going back to my algo entries, there's one right here at 656, which is not up yet. This one's pretty much done with, so this is a winner for today on the 40/20. Just gonna update this. All right, so it's a winner for the 40/20 today. It's a winner for the 60/30 for today. I'm not gonna copy it over yet until this trade's done. But it's pretty much done because it's just one trade per day. Gold over here as well. This one's done with. There's one last trade here at 8 o'clock. I'll copy that over once we get to that point. 5 minute over here, there's no entry. I'm just gonna keep documenting this to see if there's more entries that come up, later at some point in the future. But for the most part, it's most of the time there's just no entries for it. Okay. So no sell signal here yet. There's a new lower high, so even if there is a sell signal, there's not going to be an entry there for MPSPA. This pretty much invalidates it already. And it's crazy. I still think it's crazy that there was that widespread issue today, and literally none of these companies decided to say anything until people started complaining, right? Let me check Tradeify if they said anything. Probably did it. Yeah, I'm looking at the Tradeify social media. They haven't said anything. I mean, either way, it's a widespread issue. So, hopefully they can get to me soon. All right, guys, it's about to be 8 o'clock. I don't see any other entries here. If you guys are looking to get an MPSPA, there's not going to be an entry because there is a lower high right there. There can't be a lower high in between. Obviously, price here is just chopping up as we get closer to 8 o'clock. I took one trade today. Unfortunately, it was for a loss right here. We got spiked out when Trump announced that update with China and oil and whatever. So price spiked up like 150 points and then now it's coming back down. It happens, right? There's things like that where we have no control over it. It's just Trump being Trump. Um, the good thing that I would say is that there's issues with Tradevate today, so I'm going to obviously complain to get it resolved, um, which is probably going to get resolved. So today was just basically a free risk day for me because of the issues here. But all right, guys, if there is I'm looking at the chat right now. Steven is Steven's got a lot of opinions today. I think this is the most you've talked before, Steven, and the most that you've been on this live. Usually you're done by like the breakout. I don't even know what you're talking about here. But everyone's just joking around with people, guys. Don't take it seriously. If people are joking around with you or you're joking around with them, it's like it's I mean today was a weird day in general. Today's a weird day. Some people have wins, some people have losses. If you guys did trade at the prop firm, I mean today's a day to complain because there was a widespread issue, of course. Luckily for me though, like I said, um, I didn't really have a big loss here. I mean, I still find this trade really, really odd. So again, I'm gonna say my entry right here is at six is 49,590. So if they don't give me the pass on this, whatever, I don't care. It was a 6 point loss. But yeah, 49,590, and I'm gonna put that in right here. 49,590, right? This is my entry. And then my exit right here was at 49,596. So my stop was at 49,596. So you guys can see my stop was like really, really, well, not my stop, but my exit was like, it was 6 points. So I didn't really dent my account very much or at all because it was so small. Um, yeah. So, I mean, I'm still gonna complain, man. I want my $100 back. But if they don't give it to me, I'm not gonna be mad about it. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that the error happened in my favor, but yeah, we'll see. Anyways, Lila over here locked in 1,003 for the day. Nice work, Lila. So great work right there. Yeah, no, I don't think Steven here was really upset. Steven was just talking, right? He was just in his head again. There's no problem. It's Steven being Steven. And yeah, he even confirmed right there. He said he's not a baby. Yeah, it's just Steven being Steven. So if you guys are looking to take an MPSPA, guys, there's another higher high right here. So this is gonna be another entry for a sell if you guys are looking to get into this. Higher high, sell signal. However, there's a lower low right here. So unfortunately, it does not look like it's gonna be a setup. But anyways, here are the profits from Lila. She locked in 1,003 for the day. Nice work, Lila. And I think this might be, I won't say even Stevens. Classic. Yeah, iPhone said MPS has been my bread and butter. 2 for 1 on the day. With it, can't complain. Yeah, the MPS is pretty spot on. I mean, if you could catch it and it comes up and you're not getting caught in these like monster spikes because of Trump, then I mean you're good. But again, I only lost 6 points on this trade, so I'm not really upset about it. It is what it is. There's issues with trade evade and stuff. All right. All right, guys, I think this is it. It is 8:03 right now. Let me go and check the algo entries real quick to see if there's anything else. I'll just kind of update this as we go. So there's an algo entry over here for a buy. Obviously, there's no buy entry here. There was sell momentums that came up all throughout. So let me just put this over here real quick. 656 for a buy. Was there any flickering momentums around there? 656. So the entry would happen right here. I think there was a flickering momentum there though. Let me just check real quick. 656. Yeah, I mean there's flickering momentum here at 654. So this would be a flickering momentum, no entry, and then this would be no entry because it was a sell signal. Or same thing, flickering momentum. Right? Yeah, right. So that's done. 650, 758, which was, I mean, same situation. You're just flipping momentums. Let me check gold real quick. There's a couple entries here for gold. 756 was for a buy. There was a sell signal here, so no entries. Let me go to the 5 minute real quick. So I'm just updating everything as we go, guys, with the algo. The algo actually did really, really good today, surprisingly. Algo's been kind of choppy lately, but today was a good day, which I'm glad. Okay, 645 was the or 745 was the entry. Let me see if there was flickering momentum around that time. 745, there was a flickering momentum right here at 743. So fortunately, no entry there. Gold is done. And the 10 minute is the last one. Okay, so there was one at 740 right here. Let me see if there was flickering momentum around that period. Yeah, obviously there's a bunch right here. 742, 743, 7, whatever. I think I might just be done taking these higher time frame entries. Okay, so I'm all done with this. Let me go and refresh the spreadsheet again, and I'll just show you guys the totals for today. The algo actually did really well today overall. So here is the 10 minute. There's just no entry for the day. What you guys want to focus on with the statistics here for the algo is going to be the right side. So the ones here on the right side are going to be the target entries because that's all that really matters, right? The ones that actually want to be targeted. There's no entries here on the 10 minute for gold over here on the 5. There's no entry there. For the 5 minute over here, there was no entry. For gold on the 1 minute, it was a win for today right here. Again, I'll just copy this over. The main focus here is going to be this right side chart because these are just listed entries, but these are actual target entries that we're looking to get into. So it's currently on a win streak right now for gold. It went on Monday, no trades on Tuesday, one on a Wednesday. And then for YM over here on the for the 40/20 TP stop loss, it's been on a win streak as well. Went on Monday, no trade on Tuesday, win streak on or another win on Wednesday today. And then looking over here at the 60/30, same thing. So for the 60/30 over here, I think they're all, or the 60/30 is actually on a better streak. It's had all wins every day this week. So win on Monday, win on Tuesday, win on Wednesday. If this is the continuing pattern, then maybe I'll be more inclined to take these algo entries. The only issue is that we just really haven't had consistency over the past couple months because of the choppy markets, but it's looking like it's starting to work out pretty nicely actually. I'm just looking at these target entries on the side. So for the month of February, it's currently at a 6R, 3 back-to-back wins. Looking over here for January, there was one win last Wednesday. The week before that, there was just a bunch of no entries. So if you guys look at the history over here, there's a lot of days or a lot of weeks where there's just no entries. And that's what kind of throws us off, right? Because we're waiting for so long, there's no entries that come up. We're starting to get into this trend where we're having a lot of wins just kind of fluctuate back to back. So it's a good sign. Anyways, I think that's it for the day, guys. It's 8:08 right now. We're over our live trading session time. If you guys took any entries for today and you took a loss, I would message Apex, whatever it may be. This is my trade that I took for today, only one trade. Very, very minimal loss right there, as you guys can see, 6 points. So I'm hoping they give me my account reset. If they don't, it's fine. I'll take the 6 point loss, and if we win tomorrow, I'll make it right back, right? So it's not going to be a big, big deal. But all right, guys, I think that's it for the day. If you guys have any questions, hit me up. Otherwise, I will see you guys back here tomorrow for the next live session. So.